This episode of Off the Job Podcast is sponsored by Electrical Certificate app.
Offline mode, yep. Clean layout, yep. Quick to use, yes. Electrical Certificate app is the one-man band's best mate. Pod 30 gets you 30% off a yearly plan. Built for sparks, simple.
This episode of Off the Job Podcast is sponsored by FlexiGas.
Right, welcome back to another episode of Off the Job. My name's Kieran.
My name's Pete.
And my name's Ben.
Today we've got a special guest.
He's
Just
introduced
introed himself.
Hi.
We got Ben from Toolbox
Toolbox
Talks. Thanks for
Yes.
coming on.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.
electricians.
Yeah.
Electricians, yes, I'm against it today. Like it's 2 against 1, isn't it?
He flew in from
You
Essex.
could have wore a different colour skirt though, couldn't you?
Well, it's my favourite. Was that to impress?
There's a lot of sparkies coming on lately, isn't there?
Shaved your legs, yeah. Right? we are getting a bit sparky heavy, aren't we?
I know, we need to tone it down a bit.
We interested in how Sparkies do things, are you?
Yeah.
You think they're becoming one?
Robbie
You know
didn't
what?
tell you, did he, about banging on the desk?
Oh yeah, don't bang
He
on
did
the
his
desk.
intro, did
Don't
he?
bang on it, yeah.
He'll
No,
tell you off.
talking about your question, am I think it'd becoming one? No, but if I had my time again, I would be a sparky over being a plumber.
Yeah, but you say that, but I reckon Sparkies would say they'd want to do something else as well. Because you do it all the time,
Yeah, maybe.
you probably think, I wanna
Would
do
you choose
something
plumbing
else.
over sparkying? Would you say honest answer,
Ben.
would you say plumbing's
I
harder
think they're probably as good as each other in effect because plumbers can make good money, Sparkies make good money.
Can I just ask
in
a
terms of the
question?
job itself?
Let me ask a question first.
Go on.
Right, when changing like a plug socket, right,
Yeah.
how long does it take to drain down?
Depends whether it's RCD protected, safe isolation. There's a lot more involved.
Do you have to bleed them when you turn the power back on?
You can bleed if you get a shock.
That's what I'm saying.
What
No,
do
yeah,
you
so
think?
it is easier in some respects,
Yeah.
I think.
Those
but-
those fuse boards are quite heavy and all, aren't they?
well, depends what's in them. If it's
We're
three-phase,
grilling,
single
Benny.
phase, you know.
Just saying. But it's not as heavy as a
You
boiler.
still put cylinders in?
It's not heavy as a boiler, is it?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, we put cylinders in all the time. Yeah.
They're all combis these days, aren't they?
Oh, that's
I don't know
funny.
what you
Easy.
listen to, mate. No.
So
Rubber
overall, question for a Sparky, do you think plumbing, I know you don't do plumbing, but as what you see, do you think plumbing's harder or Sparky overall?
Similar, I think. There's certain aspects of every
Oh, he's a
job that
politician,
are
isn't he?
that
Going
are
around the
hard.
question.
Yeah. I don't know, because I suppose fault finding on plumbing's easier because
You can see it.
No,
it's
it
wa-
ain't.
yeah, if
Water's
it's
Well,
coming-
always, you can ask, you
Water's
can't
coming
always
out
see
there.
it.
exactly
But
what
it's
that's
from
the
down
problem
there.
is.
There's the water, it's right up there. But
Yeah.
then when you're talking about, because boiler, like there's boiler technicians, not
Right.
engineers.
Well, don't you just chat GTP the fault codes these days?
No, because the
not that
fault
easy.
code, it'll tell you in the book anyway, but a fault code can lead to another fault anyway. So one fault code could throw
So
up.
that's the
something
manufacturer's
else.
thing. It's the same as a car sort of thing. It can throw up a fault and it could be something completely different.
You didn't answer the question though, Ben.
What about plumbing and electricians? Who's easier? I
Or
do
do you
think,
think it
I do think
matches?
possibly electricians are easier.
Can I
yes,
just
because
say
of
one
the weight
thing?
and things
Yeah,
you've got
I'd
to
tell
carry.
you one thing that I wouldn't want to do all the time as an electrician, and that's chasing, because you do a lot of chasing.
Well, yeah, but if you get a chaser,
yeah, I know
it's
if you
a
get
lot
a
easier.
chaser,
it does ache your arm a little bit. That's probably hard.
or a
but-
boy to get it, like to do it for you, then yeah.
Yeah.
I always hate chasing. If anyone asks me to chase pipes in more, I'm like,
Well, if we're working in a house and I've got my chaser out, the plumber always says, "Ben, do it there as well."
yeah, we
all
don't
the time.
invest in chasers.
Yeah,
we know
they're
you
not
boys have got them,
interested.
innit? We know you
Sparky
boys have got them, and then you can use our hoovers. Oh yeah,
What? Who? What?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, what
innit?
is that?
Yeah,
Right, let's get into it.
Come
Let's
on.
learn a bit about Ben.
yeah come
Right.
on.
So, how did you get into electrics? Was you a certain way at school?
Electrics. I've always liked boys. No.
He liked drama.
I like fault finding. I get that.
He didn't like football.
I don't like football. I'm not a football fan. But
The way he said it, was you a certain way at school?
what do you mean by that? Would you
I
assume
don't
all
know,
electricians?
going into a trade. Sorry, not the actual trade itself, but going into trades. Everyone's
think-
very similar.
No, I wanted to be a mechanic when I left school.
Now mechanics.
Yeah, that was good, but fucking dirty.
But then you think, right, now I will say this now, I think all mechanics could take to any trade.
Yeah, but not well.
Honestly, I think they can. Honestly, I think I've known loads of mechanics
True,
over
they do
my
a bit of
life.
everything.
They have turned out to be either really good plumbers or electricians, like within the mechanical side of things. Right, maybe not chippies and like roofers and
hands
shit.
on with stuff like
But
that.
when you're talking mechanical work, mechanics make really good plumbers or really good electricians. I've known a few that have transitioned.
I suppose, yeah.
They don't all do the electric side. That's a bit of a niche thing, isn't it? on
You probably
mechanics?
didn't want to
also-
do mechanics because you didn't want to get your fucking
Dirty.
nails dirty or break.
Well, that's
That's
exactly
why
right.
it's sparky, isn't it?
Yeah, I did a year at college, and I did all right. I passed, bought all the tools and that. But I saw some guy laying underneath a lorry getting covered in oil, and he was about 40 odd. And I thought, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
So I just handed my letter of resignation in, and then went to be an accountant.
Oh God.
Back to college, but then the first year I did that bookkeeping, and then there was a job that come up to be an electrician's mate. And I never thought about being an electrician. I said, yeah, I'll be an electrician's mate. All I could do is sit in the car and like
Be his mate.
be his mate. Really easy. I could do
I
that.
think a lot of us fall into it like that because I never thought about being a plumber. I was literally playing football for a Sunday league team. My mate went, "Do you want to come and work with us?" Because I was out of a job.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What'd you do?" He went, "Plumbing." And I was like, "Oh right,
Yeah, right.
all right then, yeah."
Yeah.
I ended up being a flat basher. for
Yeah,
like a
everyone
number of
just
years.
falls into jobs, isn't it? Like you
Yeah,
just take
when you're
what's there.
younger, especially because you try different things, don't you? If someone's paying you £5 an hour and they're going to pay you £6, you're going to go and go for £6.
I remember that.
Always.
I
Chase
do
money.
remember, right, in the very beginning, I remember when I started, so getting paid all, like, better money than I've ever been paid in any shit job before. And people going, "Oh, do you like plumbing?" I was like, "I love it. I love plumbing because it's something I love doing and I get paid for it."
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen him there. Imagine having a kick from Pete.
Is it still the
I
same
can't
now?
believe it. I'm such in a great position. I was
They still think the same now, Pete? No, it's completely the other way around.
Did you go down the apprenticeship route?
Yes, I went there. Well, the thing is, I worked for a company called Grensels. When I worked for that company, first week I was in Manchester, second week I was in Luxembourg, then in Paris. I was working all over Europe, and then I got the opportunity to
doing
work
what? Electric?
DC power. Basically, this company did a lot of DC power. You know, telephone exchanges, direct current. And
Yeah, I know what DC means. Still, yeah.
Yeah, all right. But that was to do with telephone exchanges and batteries and stuff like that. So we did it all around the world in the end. And they said, "Ben, do you want to do an apprenticeship?" So it's like, yeah, okay, I'll stay. I'll do an apprenticeship, get some qualifications as well. So I ended up doing a 3-week block release as an apprenticeship at college.
Just doing that DC stuff.
All I did was DC at that
How
place.
did you get through your college just doing that?
Did it at college. Spent a bit of conduit at college and then learnt it that way. Really,
You
I didn't
normally
really
have to do different things for your portfolio, didn't you?
Yeah, there were certain jobs as well because they did have like a workshop there.
Yeah,
So they had other electricians that could show me how to do it, and then I just did it in the workshop. Really,
What was the first year like then, being sort of doing that? Was there any
At
mistakes
college?
sort of made? No, just like in general at work.
yeah. Because the older electricians, I don't know if it's like it now, but the old electricians don't bully you, but they just make you do all the crap, don't they? When you're young, you got to do it. So I was connected up this battery, and I just made a mistake. I connected it all the way around. So it went bang, blew a hole in my finger. And I was only, 19? So I was, flipping out, worked my finger, went outside, not crying like that much of a pussy, but a big hole in my finger. And I got back in and goes, "Right, Ben, carry on now." I ain't touching that again, but burn on my finger. But he made me carry on and finish it.
I tell you what, right? We had an apprentice the other week with one of our mates, but he was on this job, bless him. And I don't know if he watches the podcast. Old Jono goes, he goes, "Bring that fly lead over here," because we had to wire in a fly lead to a pump, right? Anyway, he misheard him and he plugged it in. I was, "What are you fucking doing? Let go of it!"
Yeah, that could be
Mate,
dangerous.
mate, it was like, "What the fuck?" It was fucking mental, it was. Oh, fucking unbelievable. That just reminded me of that. But yeah, we get them to do shit jobs, didn't we? But
Yeah,
what do you
it
think?
works.
Like, a lot of people, right, we've had this on here before with me about like apprentices and how people get treated in the trades. And now in this day and age, we're too soft. And
I think we're too
mollycoddle
soft
people.
and-
But don't you think we was character built into...
Definitely, yeah. It's the same as when you go to the army sort of thing. People discipline you a bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
And if you've got a bit of an attitude, you're going to get slapped round the head a bit while
I
you're
don't think
relaxed.
trades has got softer. Do you?
Well, yeah,
it
because
may
you
have,
can sue
because-
them now, can't you?
yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
My Robbie, he's gone a bit funny in this era. Has anyone else who's gone a bit funny?
No, it's you, mate.
Is it me? Is it my
Is that?
Is it my art playing up? It's kind of it's down in this ear, man.
What?
The sound.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. What's going on?
You're right. You're gonna pass out.
I don't know. I've had chest pains today. It's right.
Is this
funny.
signs of a stroke or what?
No, it's not that. No, it sounds all right now, but when I put this on, it's like down in one ear.
Are you winking in one eye? You're meant to be.
Mate, what are you doing, Robbie? Jesus Christ, mate. Do you know what, right? I see my mate the other day, Wilson. He said, "This is you, Robbie, right? This is you, right?" He said, "Right, you." He said, "You, right?" He said, You couldn't pour piss from a boot if the instructions were on the bottom of it." I thought that was fucking. This is fucked, Robbie.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Hold on. It's come back. What's going on?
Your heart's
You
come
got a
back.
bit of water in your ear. Give it a shake. Yawn, yeah.
I don't know.
But
Who knows?
how long was you with that company then?
I was at that company for 4 years, the whole bit of my apprenticeship. But then when the last AM2 that I was doing is in Nottingham. So I come back to do that. And whilst I was doing my AM2, they phoned me up and said, "You're no longer employed by Grensels," because it went into liquidation. So I was sort of screwed then. So then after that, I just went to Ibiza for 2 weeks first. That's where my daughter come from. But so then I come back and we started working on site in Slough for Briggs and Forrester. Me and my brother, because he worked there as well. And all we did is sit on top of this scaffold, really, eating sandwiches and smoking fags.
That must have been different to the DC though. wasn't it?
100%.
Going
Freezing
to site.
cold. Yeah. Bending conduit, doing tray. Because we were not
Commercial,
bad.
was it then?
Yeah, commercial. Basically just putting tray up and drilling anchor bolts and rod into ceiling. All we had to do really is be there. We were sort of people on site. I don't know whether it was going for a few companies, like subcontracting.
FlexiGas is the trade's best kept not so secret hassle-free pipework that just works. Ask your merchant. I really can't deal with this. Honestly, I can't deal with that.
Leave it off then.
Yeah, I think I will. It's doing my nut in that. Making my ears feel weird.
Is it ringing?
No, it's just off. It's just not on.
But yeah,
Turn around.
Then I'll be like,
The other
way,
end.
the other way around.
Yeah, probably. But so then I was just subcontracting to Briggs and Forrester, and we just did loads of work that way. I was getting paid £25 an hour though, so that was good because it was the first time I was actually, because I did pass my AM2, so I was qualified, so I was getting paid electrician's money. And then there was other opportunities that come up. I went around the south of France, not discharging batteries again, but it was just for DC, and we had to go around, like containers, storage containers. We had to go around with a GPS location and go, right, it's here, find out why it's off. 9 times out of 10, someone had nicked the diesel out the Jenny. So that was it. No diesel, on to the next. And just around the south of France for about, 3 months doing that.
Must have been a good experience then.
That was good. That was great. Yeah. So a lot of my career, sort of when I was younger, I didn't really do much electrics at all.
What would you say? Because it's quite a bit of difference between commercial and domestic. Do you think if someone come out of school, went and done commercial, let's say done commercial for 2 years, do you think they're ready to go into domestic and will know everything? Is there anything missing that you won't know?
Yeah, domestic, you got to be a bit more perfectionist, I think, in people's properties. But you haven't, you?
The old electrician saying
You
that.
got to.
even
You can't just smash a wall down. Like if you're in industrial commercial, you can just take the whole lot down and crack on, put a new one in. There's money
What about
in
the
it.
actual job, like wiring? Like, is it different on commercial mainly?
Yeah,
rather than
definitely, because
domestic?
you've got more containment on industrial commercial. You can do it in conduit, you do it in like cable tray and stuff like that.
Don't worry about it. We ain't going to be able to fix it, are we?
But just make sure it's not me. Like, just put that on and just make sure it's
You're
not
worried.
me. Like, talk. Can you hear?
Hello,
Is
can
it
you hear that?
funny in that?
Hello. No, it's
Can you hear
fine.
that right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Fucking me then, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Pop
Yeah,
your
but
ear,
hang
can you do
on.
that?
You're deaf in one ear anyway, ain't you?
Ask Ben.
We can't fucking tell it on him, can
Ask
we?
Ben.
Let's have a look.
How can we ask him? He's deaf in one ear, isn't he? What the fuck?
Right, sing a song.
Can you? Is it
Fine,
funny in
isn't
one
it?
ear?
It's funny one.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. Fucking it. Look, see?
What, the left one? I'm
You
deaf,
do
I'm
right
deaf in
fucking
this
one,
ear.
You fucking idiot. Like, what the fucking hell?
You might as well swap it.
Seriously?
You don't matter.
The fuck? Oh no, that's fine. He's deaf in the ear. Fucking hell.
Which one's, you asked me, which one's not fine?
Yeah, you won't hear anything. So
Which one's not alright?
the right one. So put that on that way then. It won't fucking work. Go on, put now.
I've never
yeah.
noticed. It's probably been like
Is
that
it
for
now?
ages.
Like, what, this one you can't hear nothing?
No, that one you can't.
No, I can't notice
you-
the difference.
Mate, you want to get your fucking ears syringed or something, mate. Fucking hell.
put this on. Hello. No, it's
Hello.
the same.
No, you're just fucked.
No, you're
No,
going
if
nuts.
you're hearing, mate, you're fucked, bruv. I'll do it. Look, it ain't me now. That's all right, fuck it. Go on.
No, so commercial and domestic, I think, yeah, commercial, you got to be a bit, you can be a bit more laid back in effect. And domestic, you got to be a bit more on your game with customers and stuff.
But commercial, you can just run single. Like, there's quite a bit of different. Because I done electrics,
Oh, yeah?
Always
You're an
goes-
electrician already then?
He always goes.
and you just, I was just running singles like all the time in the early days.
Conduit and stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so it's like it's quite different to
Yeah,
doing
definitely
an
to when a twin
intermediate
and earth
switching
and
in a
stuff like that.
domestic.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
not
I-
in terms of like
I
twin and
reckon
earth,
it
but, like-
teaches you a lot more in commercial and domestic.
Okay.
So it would be good to get into it because I think with a lot of people that can't get any work, can't get any jobs, go subbing because it's like not the bottom sort of thing, but it's tougher because you've got to know what you're doing. I think in
Do you
commercial,
reckon it's
and
easier
domestic.
to get into commercial?
Yeah, because a lot of the time they don't care who's there. Sometimes you're just a person that turns up on sites. I know that.
If it's like an agency or something like
Yeah,
that.
agency or a big company, or if you crap at wiring, then you can be the person that clears up or does the conduit or
Electrician
does
is
the
crap
tray.
at wiring.
Do you think that affected?
There's some.
Do you think that affected your knowledge just doing that DC stuff? Like, do you think you was held back a bit?
Nah, I think with the DC stuff, it's helped me a lot more now because obviously with EV chargers and solar panels, they're all DC and inverters and stuff. So it's helped me a lot more now if I go a bit further into solar panels and that. But yeah, I sort of just through like the books on paper, I learned a lot of what I know through electrics and domestic.
Inevitably, it's like if like I started, like I said, flat bashing, and all I did was radiators. And by the end of flat bashing, I could do a boiler, radiators, and a basic bathroom to some extent.
Yeah.
But then when I went out in the big wide world on my own, I was like,
Hang about.
oh, how'd you take a floorboard up?
But
Because
and
it
you
was
got
all
the-
surface work.
And
do
you've
know
got
what I
the
mean?
knowledge to think, right, I can get my head around that.
Yeah, no,
And it just takes you a little bit
can,
longer
but
at first.
You are limited if you're doing the same job day in, day out.
Yeah.
Do you know, working like a robot, you are going to get thrown. Do you know what I mean? Because when it come to a one-off, that's what my name was, one-off Pete for a moment. Because when it come to a one-off, I was like, we got to put a boiler somewhere else other than the kitchen. Do you know what I mean? It was like,
One-off
it was like that. You know what I mean?
What do you do? Just radiators?
Yeah, radiator.
Radiator P.
No, but you know what I mean?
Radiator P, yeah.
Every day I would do the same job, like a flat. So, so when it comes to doing a private job where we'd be put into a house where we were putting a boiler
Well,
in a
it's
different
got an
place.
upstairs. It's not
Yeah,
flat.
hang on a minute. Yeah, this isn't a flat.
I'm out of my
What do you
comfort
mean?
zone.
What do you mean? We've got to rip up floorboards and cut through joists and stuff like that because it's never done it. 'Cause
Never
it was all
done it.
surface. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause it was
Yeah.
all flats, and you run.
But you adapt though, don't you? Obviously, you
but
do that now.
You do adapt, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you'd run into things like maybe like shower pumps or stuff
Hmm.
like that, and just different things that you'd never seen before or comprehended. Do you know what I mean?
And you had to learn how to do that because now I suppose you got YouTube or ChatGTP. But
It's
back
easy
in the
now.
day, yeah,
You didn't have nothing of that.
no,
did you?
nothing. In the end, you have to ring someone and go, "All right, mate." Yeah. But you learnt from.
What? So you currently do you work for yourself at the moment?
Yeah, I've been self-employed for what 22 years now.
It's a long time.
Yeah,
Done well.
that's
What's been the challenges during the way? During your time?
On basically to keep up with the amount of work sometimes because it does go through ifs and buts. Like sometimes you're really busy, sometimes you got nothing on. I like the times where there's nothing on. I think when it is a little bit quiet in January.
You got to take not advantage, but you got to take them times, and people worry
to
about
calm it down.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, rejig things a little bit and catch up with things maybe. But when it's really busy and people want things, what are you fucking
I don't know, you're just looking at me for about 30 seconds.
But when a lot of people, like when you work for domestic, I think a lot of people want it done now. Oh, I've got a kitchen to do, and they're plastering it tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
You know, what the
But do you think, like in domestics, do you think there's not a lot of loyalty in custom?
100% none at all. No,
Especially
it's price.
I think like it's a like plumbing wise loyalty. I can understand to an extent where people will call another plumber because if they've got like fucking water pissing through their ceiling,
Need it done
you
now.
can't go, listen, I'll be round next week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I get that, I understand it, but it's like, but then they call the emergency plumber out and then they might go with him and they've used you for years.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, oh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You think
It's how it works. You know, well, I don't mind it. I like customers trying other people because when you're busy, sort of thing, you think stuff it, man. Try someone else. Oh, you're a bit expensive, Ben. Well, go find someone else. Like, try this guy. Try that guy. And my experience, they always come back.
What's your experience been with pricing? Like 22 years is a long time, so like putting your prices up. Do you have like?
I
set
think when I
pricing?
first started out, what was it like? It was 2003, something like that. And it was a drink was 20 quid.
So you started young. How old are you now?
44.
22 you started, roughly.
About 23. Well, it was before your apprenticeship, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, yeah. So
You went straight out, yeah.
Well, yeah, I had no sort of choice because I didn't have a job. so I did subcontracting, but then also I sort of did other work for my mum's friends, stuff like that as well. And then that's what made me think, well, stuff this I can do this myself. So I did some contract to another company called T. James doing DC. But then when the DC died down, I was doing rewires in Stevenage and I was getting paid like £300 for this 2-bed rewire. Thinking, fuck, how much are they getting for this? And they were getting like $3,500. I was like, flipping out, I can do this. So then went and got my NAPIT registration and jacked it in, started on my own.
Yeah, so what have you learned in those 22 years about pricing and like putting your prices up, what to charge and not what to charge, but yeah, just general like putting your prices
Basically,
up.
everybody prices differently, don't they?
Yeah.
Say like you've got overheads where you've got finance on the van, or you've got this, you've got that, you've got office, an area. I haven't got an office area or anything, but I haven't got finance on the van either. But you got to take that all into consideration, I think. And I think when I first started out, I was, like I say, I was charging 20, but I like up 20 quid, yeah, no worries. That's not enough, is it? Let's be honest. Turn up to someone's house, get your kit out, do even a little job. 20 quid is nothing. So minimum sort of 40, 50 quid now, depending on what you're doing. And it's just to be able to charge more, to make a decent amount.
I think people's general, we've spoken about this before, general all round their living. Yeah. So take for instance, like I had a mate. He was a plumber. He bought his house off the council, mortgage free by the time he was in his 40s, like late 40s. Yeah. That's going to have a massive effect on what you charge because a lot of people will charge just what they need. Mm-hmm. If they think I'll only charge, like back in the day, he was only charging £150 a day, and that was cheap then.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that was cheap then. But he was all right. He was well off. Mm-hmm. So he's going to win jobs, isn't he?
Yeah.
So it's all for what you need. If you're in a position where, all right, you might have been handed a house, like from your parents or whatever. Do you know what I mean? There's some people out there at the moment who are just struggling. They're getting mortgages and their mortgage is $2,500 a month.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's going to have a massive effect.
Everyone's in a different position.
Across the board. Everybody's in a different position. So everybody's saying, charging this, charging that. You're always going to get somebody who will make do and is not want to be the big company man. Mm-hmm. They just want a comfortable life, go on holiday every year, and if they've got a house that's paid for, well, they're not going to go, do you know what? I'm going to charge maximum amount of money.
But then when you get a bit older, don't you think if I had a full week and you're some of the jobs, you think, I ain't doing that for 200 quid. Like, what if you charge more and you're working less and they're the same?
And I think there should be sort of like a standard where everybody's like, well, but you're never going to get that. You're never going to get a minimum charge.
You're not going to say, right, like a fuse board, it's going to be £500. Yeah. Because there'll always be someone that'll do it for 250 quid.
Because
they need the money.
But they need the money. Yeah. That's it. They need the money.
Yeah.
And so you're never going to get it across the board. People have always got their ideas on pricing, but it's competition. Everybody's out there. Everybody's in a different position. Mm-hmm. And that's why we have the ratios we've got within pricing in the industry.
Yeah, well, that's when I think, like, when you get to know customers and they keep using you because of how you get on. You're building a relationship with them.
Yeah.
And they trust you in their house. That's what I think a lot of the time I do. They'll just leave me the key. And all the dogs up there as well. So you look after the dog or something while you're there for the day. And I think that's what a lot of customers that I get.
Do you get a lot of repeat work, like in electrical? Like, obviously, you get EICRs, but they're like every 5 years. So, is there much repeat work?
I love that question, right? When I've said about repeat work, I'll let you answer in a minute. The fucking comments I'll get online about repeat. Well, it should have been done right in the first place.
I did it so I'll get a call out.
Yeah, what's the most amount of repeat work that you get?
Well, basically, the lot of repeat work is for this person. They used to own a sweeping, road sweeping company.
All right.
And then they sold that, so now they buy properties. Last year they bought a pub. So that's the repeat work that I get on. They just like me being reliable. They know I can turn up, get it done, get it fixed, get it working, and I get on really well from that way.
Yeah.
And sort of we're builders. Like with my sisters or something like that, they'll just use whoever's available on the day. Really.
Builders, what do you think of builders?
Some builders are all right. Some builders are a nightmare because they'll do it themselves. And I've wired it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I ain't done right. And then you wonder why it's tripping, because when they put the board up, they've gone through all the cables. Yeah. It's just hard work.
Or it's better when they do the outside ones as well, when they do the wiring outside for lights and stuff.
Got a bit of twin and earth.
How
Found it in the skip.
hard is it to find someone that's screwed through a cable? Job's done, run your cables at the end, all plasterboarded, painted. There's a screw, it keeps tripping. Is it hard to find that sort of fault?
Depends. There's process of elimination.
Yeah.
Or there's how you test it, and there is a way I've never used it, where you can test the ohms reading and then calculate the meter of how far it is. But then if you don't know how that flipping cable's been run, it's going to be difficult to find.
Yeah.
But you can always, I've been to one before where I've done all this. It was, what was it, like an old people's home, and the old people moved in. But she said, my lights keep going out. I was like, I tested that. I was spot on.
That was cataracts, wasn't it?
No. And a nephew or whatever had been round and put pictures up for her. So they put a picture straight through in the bathroom of a cable. So I tested it and it was live. So that was nice and easy to find because it'd only go off.
Photo frame was glowing.
Yeah. But it's all right. You could knock a hole out of it and put the photo back over. It's a mess. Yeah. But yeah, fault finding, I don't mind it. It's a bit challenging. Do you like fault finding if there's a problem on a boiler?
Yeah, I mind it. If there's a problem with a heating system, I like it. Most times when you've got a fault in a heating system, it's an external fault. It's not normally the boiler.
That's normally an issue.
Someone else's.
That's another thing to back up plumbing. When you're fixing a boiler and you change a PCB and it ain't that, and you can't take it back. You can take a plug socket back, can't you?
Well, no,
or it's just a fiver.
You've done it. You're getting charged.
Or it's like a fiver for a plug socket.
You will have people watching this now saying that you should be able to, if you are going to diagnose it.
PCB.
Because a lot of people, like you say, Kieran, are just throwing stuff in boilers.
I know so many.
Don't put it on me, mate.
Is that what he does?
I'm thinking of you, Pete.
Mate, I don't.
Everyone's done it.
I've done it. Obviously, I've done it. But
just don't test it. Just stick it in.
But sometimes you are sometimes taking a punt on it. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you might be, because like I said before, one diagnostic can lead to another diagnostic.
Yeah.
And the fact of that board could be blown because might be the fan that's fucked.
Yeah.
So the fan's
in that
fucked.
scenario,
Do you know what I mean? So you could be in that scenario. Boards do just go.
Yeah.
They do just go for whatever reason, but sometimes they don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes they go for
But
another
wouldn't it give you a fault on a boiler to say the fan's faulty?
No, it won't.
It'll just say
if that PCB goes, it's going to give you the fault for the PCB. Do you know what I mean? It's going to give you
so
a
you
fault.
go to replace the
So
board,
you
then
replace
find
the
out that it's not the board.
and then you find that there's another fault, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Yeah, I'm plumbing hard, don't it?
There are some there are some really good boiler engineers out there who like Ollie, who's been on here, who could fault find. He could fault find to a resistor.
That's clever, like you can do that.
He's something else.
He probably geeks out on it then. Enjoys it,
but
possibly. You've got to enjoy it, haven't you?
That's his name, heating geek, innit? Do you know what I mean? He's like,
good on him.
He's really good. So
if you've got a problem you can't fix, that's who you call. If you've got a problem that's a white nightmare, that's who you call.
Because he would say, I think, let's say a PCB's 200 quid, he'd change something that's 20 quid on it or something.
Right.
To,
Oh, just do soldering on the board.
Yeah, you're not meant to.
You're not
but
meant
he
to,
can.
Yeah.
If
If it's an old board out of warranty,
He's
you're
done
not
it,
fussed,
yeah.
are you?
yeah.
He's done it.
Get him up and running as well, can't
Yeah.
you, quickly. So,
Yeah.
what's the most common mistakes you see that then sort of?
Electricians
Yeah.
make. Just the way they route their cables. Like I know I've worked with a lot of, well, I say a lot, about 5 or 6 people that have trained, been to college, I've done all my paperwork as an electrician, and then said, can you give me a hand on this job because I'm not 100% confident. And they just run cables wherever, whatever. And you think, you're wasting your time. If you know what you were doing, it'll take you less time and it'll just be better. Like it'll work better. And I know like what the angles are, not angles you run the cable, but like zones we've got. Because eventually, if you run a cable up and then someone goes and put a nail through it, it shouldn't be there, in effect. So it's just knowing your job, I think. A lot of electricians, and it's coming along a lot these days, where people have done all these courses, on their bit of paper, they're saying, I'm an electrician, fully qualified. But fortunately, they've got no on-site experience. But then there's the other end of the spectrum as well, that are guys that have done it for years that ain't got a bit of paper to their name.
What's the difference between like more of an elite electrician than an average? Like what's the difference?
I think the elite...
Posh.
Well, no, I think the elite electricians are the guys that know their stuff, that read the freaking book at night, that geek out on it, like that BS671. I can't remember last time I opened that up, but people like read it and they know every single reg.
Well, what about attention to detail, even like on doing a fuse board and being tidy and messy? Like,
have you got the time sometimes? Like, that's what I mean. All these Instagram fuse boards are beautifully curled round. And I can guarantee
it's like
not
anything.
all of
It's
them
all
are
about
like that.
time, isn't it? Yeah.
I can guarantee the people who show them, fuse boards have got a few fuse boards that don't look like that.
Yeah, 100%. I
Yeah.
don't
like you
always
say, it's
look
time,
like
innit?
that.
It's what you
time,
charge
yeah.
if you've got the time to do it properly.
I've done one once. It took me twice as long. Thinking, why do people do this? Like, curl them round nicely. It doesn't, because you put a cover over it anyway. Who cares?
Show your portfolio, innit? Show this is
Yes,
quality.
this is the way I do it, and people
this
like
is the way
the pat on the
everybody
back.
else should do it
Yeah.
too.
As the only guys in these groups on Facebook and stuff that put them on there, they put a picture on of their actual board. First year apprentice, what do you think? And they get ripped. Does it work? End of the day, they might have a bit mess in there, but 9 times out of 10, the board you go to these days is a mess.
Do you think there's a bit of a grey area of electrics? Like, you should be qualified, you should be signed up to a governing body. Like with gas safe, you've got to be gas safe.
Yeah.
With electrics, it's like there's a few different
NIC,
variations.
NIC, blue frame. Or
Or you
something
don't
like
even have to have that, do you?
No,
Like,
not
what
really.
sort of the regs around that?
Well, I think you have to for the Part P building control. If you're doing domestic, or then you can
you're
upgrade to
signing
commercial.
stuff off,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you're signing stuff off, because a lot of people need it now for insurance purposes. A lot of people are asking for it now for the certificate to say, look, I need that because I need to get my house insured, or I need to have it passed off, especially in doctors and like dentists and stuff like that. Things for the council, they specify you've got to give them the certificate. Even if you're putting one light up, it's a bit of a nightmare. But they ask for it. So people are getting more recognised with the electrical standards now. But I think with gas, like I wouldn't have someone come in my house that wasn't gas safe, doing a hob maybe.
Yeah, it's just more dangerous than electrics,
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Sometimes you can smell gas. But you don't want it to leak, do you? A lot of boilers as
Oh,
well.
you can
Like,
smell electrics.
yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
It's burning.
When it's burning.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on? That's that plastic stuff burning around the lights.
So
What was you
started?
saying? I forgot what that question was now.
That was you started it, didn't you?
What was the question?
You said,
What
see, it flows well with questions, doesn't it?
Yeah.
no, it was until we just paused in. Around the testing then.
Yeah.
Because we actually spoke to Joe about this, didn't we? About a quick, like doing
The quick
doing it.
EICRs and the bloody
Quick
the
one.
people that do them
Yeah.
properly.
Do you think electricians should have big long beards?
Big ginger ones, possibly, yeah. I always trust a person with a beard for some reason. I don't trust you. But Joe's a nice lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
What
good.
was you saying about it?
So you always ruin it.
Are the EICRs?
Yeah, so
What I
like, let
think
me
about
ask
the
a
people
question
doing it for
again.
20
Yeah.
quid.
So people do it for 20 quid, people do it for 100 quid or 250 quid.
Yeah.
What's the difference? What?
The difference is, I think, if someone phones you up and says, want an EICR done, normally it's a landlord that just wants it done, wants it to pass, and they'll do anything to get it to pass. So they'll go for, possibly 90 quid, what people did it for. But you can guarantee that guy is going to go in there and give you a shed load of remedials. I think if he's doing it for 90 quid, you can't warrant it or you can't be doing it properly to do the job properly, to test it, because you'll always get a comeback then saying, oh, this doesn't work properly, that doesn't work properly. It's been tested, it should work fine. Like, not necessarily, because he probably didn't do it properly. So then if you do a proper job where it's probably 250 quid, 300 quid, then it will give you a specific detail of everything. You'll go through everything with a fine tooth comb and then let that landlord know.
And how long should that take doing it properly?
At least a day.
At least a day?
It depends on what the property, obviously.
Okay.
But if it's a 10-way board, give yourself at least a day in case you find a problem, but you can get it done in half a day. In an hour, it's not going to happen.
I mean, but a lot of people will be saying it, 250 quid for a day. It's not enough, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Again, what area you're in. I think 250 quid in my area for a day is not bad. That's what a lot of people are charging. There's loads of people out there that say, like, I don't know, one YouTuber that said you'd be charging like £870 a day. Come on, mate.
Yeah,
surely.
No,
you ain't that far from me.
There are some people out there who are charging ridiculous amounts.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're actually getting away with it as well.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
I often wonder, like, because £250 a day, if you was making £250 a day, that's £1,000 a week. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 50, is that £1,000 a week?
Yeah.
I'm doing math.
250
It's not,
times
is
five,
it?
no.
It's £1,250 a week, isn't it?
Oh shit, it is. Yeah. 12.
That's £1,250 a
I'm
week.
good.
We're all
Fucking
shit.
little bit shit here, bro. Fucking it, that's £1,250 a week. That's good money, isn't it?
That's not bad, is it? That's like more than 52 grand a year if
As
you
long
do it
as
every
you're
day.
not, say you're not shelling it. That's
Yeah.
your labour. So anything like materials and that is on top.
Well,
If
with a
you're-
test certificate, you don't have much materials. You have a software that you pay 130 quid a year
it
for.
It should be like what is
But
that?
the hard thing is being consistent. You have good and bad days. It's normally the
Definitely.
good days outweigh the bad days.
Yeah,
some
'cause
days you
can
earn more money.
You
Some
can earn a
days you
grand
let, like,
sometimes, can't you?
it sounds good on paper, but realistically, you're going to get a day where someone's not in, or like.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to be consistent.
Yeah, to keep it flowing all the time. And that's what I think about, like, when people are employed. Like, when I was employed, like, you turn up, you get your hourly rate, or I'm going to work overtime tonight, I'm going to do more hours. So you'd get a little bit more that day. But when you're self-employed, you tell someone, right, it's going to cost you 500 quid for that job. And you think, right, I'll give it 2 days. But then you're there a day. So you've earned 500 quid for that day. And so I think you can do that a lot more being self-employed, and you go and do it again the next day. So there is a lot more opportunity to earn more money.
Yeah, because you can go and work for someone for $250 a day now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that'd be good. Imagine you work for someone for £250 a day, and you go home, and then you just go to sleep and not worry about it.
Unless you don't have dodgy EICR.
Some people are happy with that. Loads of people are happy with that.
Then I
aren't
think you've got to have the extra 100 for profit if you're a business. Do you know what I mean?
For overheads and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
you've got to be a £350 a day guy for that reason. Because if you're a business, that £100 a day is your profit margin. Do you know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
It covers all your expenses.
Yeah. Like, you got
Your gas
diesel, your
safe,
van.
diesel.
Right, yeah. So
everything,
you're
you know what I
saying
mean?
a self-employed person should charge $350 is doing the same job as an employed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the employed still works for somebody, so that guy's going to be charging $350. So basically,
No. What we're saying is, if you're charging $250 a day, like being self-employed, some people are out there working for people for $250 a day for not the headache.
Right.
So the extra, when you charge $350 a day, that's for the headache. That's for the extra bits and bobs. That's for your diesel. Your fucking.
And that might not even be earning on top of it. So it's like, what is the reason for being self-employed and earning the same money? Like,
what is the reason
the pros
for
and
being-
cons, you mean?
Yeah.
Freedom.
if you
I
want,
think
didn't want to go in
the
for a
opportunity to earn
day,
more as well.
Yeah, there's opportunities. You can earn more.
Yeah,
Obviously.
there's opportunity to earn more, but it seems as though that it just seems at the moment a lot of people are saying being self-employed is more headache now than it ever has been.
Yeah,
Do you know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's getting that way a lot more.
Yeah, and now you're going to be like, obviously, we're all got to be doing our tax every quarter now as well, whether you're VAT.
Depends if
registered
you
or not.
earn over 12,500.
Yeah, that's been going around, isn't it?
A lot of us don't.
That's been going
Well,
round, isn't it? That.
Yeah, I know.
One thing that is quite crazy.
Yeah, it's so funny. I charge £500 a day, day in, day out. Blah, blah, blah. End of the year tax return 12,000.
12,250 quid. or something.
12,550 or
Let's say, like, this is sort of one question, both gas and electric. Let's start with electric. So, like, because I was thinking about fuse boards.
Right.
Because was there a reg that come out where more people had to get their fuse boards changed?
Metal ones.
No,
Like, a few years ago, there's a reg that come out and there's like a lot of people had to get their fuse board changed. Or
to
not.
RCDs or RCBOs.
I don't know. I
and stuff.
can't
No,
remember
it was
what
like,
it was.
it used to be plastic fuse boards,
Yeah,
and then
but the
they
thing is,
changed them
it
to metal,
depends.
didn't they?
No, you don't have to
Yeah, but-
change it to metal. But they did change to metal. But just because you had a plastic one didn't necessarily mean you had to change
Not even what about if you was rewiring back to that board from anything
it.
else?
As long as you put in, if it was a plastic board and you're putting a new circuit in,
Yeah.
as long as you're putting in an RCD protected circuit, you're fine. You don't have to change that to metal.
Right.
But if you're changing the board, there you have to put a metal one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is going back to metal where it was metal years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this question is just more of a debate. It's not sticking up for one side or the other. Let's say an EICR was 250. You're there for the day. Would you charge more for a fuse board change?
Yeah.
So it's like, on a customer's side point of view, like, why would you're still doing electric, so why would you charge more? Because it can take you less time, can't it, to do a fuse board, or same time. So, like, same with gas. Like, if you used to go and repair a boiler, would you charge the same amount? Say if you're there all day changing a part, would you charge the same amount to change a new boiler?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, you're
Yeah,
charging more to
that's
install
what
But you're
something.
using more of your knowledge to be able to do that job properly, though.
No,
isn't it?
no, because an EICR is not much. You're probably doing more
Materials.
knowledge doing an EICR. Like, even a boiler, you need knowledge replacing a boiler to fault find.
I know
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know
Like,
you're saying.
the price
So
of
if I was there
difference is-
charging,
Right.
if I was there a full day, like to say, or I was there trying to diagnose a boiler, going out, finding a part, changing it, and I was charging, say, £250, £350. If I was in there just swapping the boiler out, my price, I want £1,000.
Exactly. So it's quite a bit of a weird
different.
area, that, isn't it? Like,
Do you know what I mean?
it's like, why?
Yeah,
when
but it's what value, I suppose.
And that's that.
to
That's
the
the.
customer. I get what you're saying.
But
though,
that's
definitely.
but
yeah.
that's the while you're here thing, innit? That's exactly the same point as the while you're here thing,
Right.
because you might be there. Like, this is where it comes from, the day
changing
rate
a
thing.
boiler, and they say, "Why's you here?
Yeah,
Can
mate.
you change your taps?"
But what I'm saying is, it's like if you're charging someone £350 for the day, right? This is why people get the of it. If you're there, say we charge, say for instance, 350 quid a day, and you finish at like fucking 2:00,
yeah,
but then they say while you're here, in their
because they're
eyes,
paying for the whole day.
exactly.
Yes.
But that's what they will see. They'll say,
Yeah.
well, you've charged him for the day, so while you're here, can you fix that
Sweep the
tap?
leaves up.
It's, but no, but I say it myself. Do you know what I mean? I've gone in fully anticipated to do that job, and I've thought to myself, that job, I've got a quote for a day. Do you know what I mean? Or I've got to at least do a charge or price. That's why I
Yeah.
do price.
Yeah.
I don't say day rate ever.
Yeah, I'm going to turn up here and
I
charge
say
you an
price.
hourly rate. I don't think that works.
I don't even do that. No, I'll say that job there is going to cost X amount of money, right?
builders always want
And
day
that's
rates.
when the while you're here thing gets on us. But if you're going to somebody and saying, I'm going to be here for a day, I'm going to charge you 350 quid, they're probably entitled to say, if you finish at 2, well, why are you here?
Yeah, that's why you don't
Do you
want to
know
do
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
I
that's,
get it, yeah.
But that's where it comes from. That's exactly where it comes
But yeah, I
from.
think that's different to what we was saying about charging an
Yeah, it's
EICR for a
charging-
day.
yeah,
but
you're
you're
doing a
charging
day
more
in a
for a
day.
board. Like, it's still like electric. Like, if it's different with gas and plumbing, like, yeah, you might charge less to do plumbing because you don't need to know as much. But if you're charging a gas job and a gas job, different prices. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but it's like, it's a bit of a weird area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're
that's
putting
why-
your name
yeah.
to that job as well, aren't you, after that?
But even with an EICR, you put your name to it. So why can't you
You're-
charge this? If you can charge, say £500 to do a fuse board, why can't you charge a similar amount to an EICR? You're still your knowledge. Like, why are you charging less? If we put it that way, why would
Yeah.
you charge less?
Because you're just testing the existing installation.
It doesn't matter. It's still
I know
your
what you're
knowledge.
saying.
You
Yeah, I know
like,
what you're
you should be
saying.
earning the same money.
It's
If you
the
can
same
charge
time.
for that fuse board, it takes you a day, and an EICR takes you a day. You should be earning the same amount of money, otherwise you're losing.
Kieran's going to lose some friends in this one. That's what I think he's going to lose some friends.
No, I'm
No one
debating.
knows this.
I'm debating it from both sides, though. Like,
Yeah, I
you're
get what
starting
you-
cheaper,
get what you're
but then why
saying.
can't you charge the same amount as
To
the
bring 'em
fuse
up
board
to do-
change?
yeah.
Like, then you're losing out otherwise.
It's a good question. I don't know why you'd thought about that. Would you sit and think about it at night? But yeah, I get it. how the difference in price for the same amount. But that's why you set a price, didn't you?
That's why you should set a price. and
Yeah,
never
when you say,
day
right, I'm
rate.
going to come around your house, I'm going to do this work, and I'll leave when it's done.
Yeah.
But the industry is set like that now, so you can't get away with it. Like, people know the average price for an EICR
Google it, don't they? Yeah.
and a fuse board change. So it's like you can't then charge the same amount to do an EICR. It's all like a bit messed
they're
up. I
everywhere.
think. What do you think of sort of the apprentice world at the minute? Would you have liked to be apprentice nowadays, or is it getting tougher?
I don't know. I think they're finding it tough to find a position, which I get it, because, like for me, I haven't got an apprentice because I haven't got time for them sometimes. When you're doing a job, you want to get in there and get out. You don't want to sit there and teach someone all the mistakes you have to make. I made mistakes when I was an apprentice, so you're going to faff things up. Put my foot through a bleeding ceiling. Like, shit happens. But
What do you charge for an apprentice, though? If you've got an apprentice, what do you charge?
Well, I think that if you've got to be on a decent wage, you've got to get about 300 quid a week at least. And that's not much, is it?
Oh, you mean to the customer? Like, if you take someone with you,
If you've got
'cause
someone
you're
with
losing-
you, what do
you've
you
got to be able
charge?
to do more work.
What do you charge?
It depends
People
what
don't
they can
charge
do,
for the
sort of thing.
apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people I know in the past, they bought apprentices as long ago. We got 2 plumbers. Do you know what I mean?
But if
Well,
you're doing
yeah,
an
you've
EICR,
gotta
you
make
can't
money
add that
somehow.
person on. You just got to
Nah.
try and do more
That's
in one
not me,
day.
by the way, because I don't have apprentices. Okay, so before you start pointing the fucking finger,
There's a lot of debatable topics to that. I like
Yeah, that's
it.
why I think that apprentices should go to companies as well to learn, because you learn the hard way at the bottom,
yeah,
don't you?
I think to put an apprentice on somebody like us, they're not going to learn an awful lot. It's going to be slow.
Yeah.
And
from you?
also you've got but the thing is, if you're on your own, if you're in a company, you can pass that apprentice round from person
Yeah,
to
from
person.
jobs where they're going to get the most
They
knowledge or
they
be the most handy.
Yeah,
Push
they
the
get
broom
more
round.
knowledge.
Yeah.
They get more experience with different guys, and that the guys have got more time with a bigger company than what, say, I have, who's trying to fit a boiler. And what happens with an apprentice in most companies like
They're
mine,
more
mine
like,
and yours,
more like a broken arm.
they're going to the van.
Yeah.
They go into the van, they're sweeping up. They don't learn stuff.
Yeah.
And they get the and then
You
they're getting
can't-
on their phone, and we're
Yeah.
going, "Why are you on your fucking phone all the time?" It's like,
Yeah.
because like, you
Nothing
ain't
else
showing
to
me
do.
nothing.
Yeah. Or they complain saying, all I do is sweep up. But there's nothing else you can do,
Yeah,
mate.
no.
If I'm going to get your solder in a joint,
Yeah.
then
It's really
you're
hard
gonna faff it
because
up. I might as well do it myself.
I get a lot of people asking me if they could come along for apprenticeships. And I'm like, mate, I'm really sorry, but I've not got the time.
No.
I just haven't got the time.
Have you ever had one or wanted to have one?
Yeah, when I subcontracted to T. James, the company where I was doing DC, I had 2 apprentices with me all the time. They were good lads.
with them, with the company, they were.
Yeah,
the
they were the
company-
apprentices with the
No,
company.
but in
though.
the last 10, 15 years, have you ever wanted to have one or had one?
Yeah,
No,
no.
I've had lads work with me or for me, and I don't even want to do that. I feel like it's hard work.
I think if you're trying to,
Depends on your goals, doesn't it? Like, if you want to grow a company,
Yeah.
this is a question that sprung to my mind is like,
stressful, isn't it?
As a
I
trade-
think stressful, yeah.
as a tradesperson, we sort of live week by week. We never think about the future.
Nah.
No one sets up pensions or anything like that. It's not sort
you're
of
right.
put into you. So like, for
What's
some,
a pension?
well, for someone
Dead before then.
for someone, because we can't do it all forever. So someone that's been in it 22 years, you don't want to grow the company like, but you're happy with how it is. Like, what do you have? A bit of
Get
an
out.
exit plan, yeah.
plan.
you haven't got to tell us like you.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'll ever stop doing things and
Yeah.
working possibly, because like when you say retire, what am I going to do when I retire? Nothing. Like in COVID when that all happened,
What about if your knees go? What about if you get arthritis in your hands?
get benefits. Like everybody else, of course. Get a nice automatic Audi.
You're hoping your knees will go, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
My knee's fucked. Can I get a benefit for that?
There will. There'll be something they'll give you.
But yeah, trades, it's not ingrained in them to like have that
Nah.
exit plan. You just work.
Do you think
and
you'll
work.
ever go back though? When you get to a certain age, you'll sit there and go, right, I'm retired now. I'm going to do nothing. I don't think
No,
you do
no,
it.
you get bored. But
You
you,
do-
must still enjoy it
I-
then.
I'd fucking
you
do
still
it
enjoy
tomorrow.
it.
Well, yeah, I still like that. The pub I was doing, I enjoyed that. Not because of doing
If you
the
come into a
pumps weren't
shitload of money then tomorrow, would you still go electricing?
on.
Electricing, sparking.
No.
Find something else.
I'd find something else. Like when I was saying before in COVID, I was buying and selling motorbikes. Like I enjoy motorbikes and stuff. I would have cars if I could have a big area, but I was buying and selling motorbikes, and I like doing that sort of thing. So I'd always do something. This is the thing. make
Yeah,
videos.
you always need a purpose. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it keeps you going.
If I could give up plumbing, I would.
So,
Yeah, what, tomorrow? If you won the lottery tomorrow, you wouldn't do plumbing again?
Never. I'd
You hate it that
I'd
much?
phone up all my customers, even if I
Give
was
them
on
abuse.
jobs. I'd be on jobs and say, listen, I know I started that job last week. I won't be back.
What, you take pride in saying
I won't be
that?
back. I'll tell you what I do though. I will pay somebody to finish it for me. I will not be coming back. I'll be getting someone in
You
to
proper
do.
hate it then?
Yeah.
Why?
I just hate it.
I don't think I hate it. I'll do it. It's annoying sometimes.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I think I can see you sort of enjoy it still. In a
Yeah,
way.
fault finding and stuff, and I don't know, a new build. Like, do you like doing a new build because you
No.
think I'm going to earn a fortune out of this, and it's well easy.
I ain't done new build for ages. No, not done.
Even a private new build.
A private new build I have, but then that was just for a builder where I'm on like 300 quid for my services a day.
Right.
Because I do work day rate for builders, although I have just said you shouldn't do day rate. When it comes to
Contradicting
builders, when it comes to my builder especially, he wants a day.
day rate.
He wants you
Yeah,
to do
interesting, you give me
he
a
wants
price
you
for the
to
whole lot.
do. Yeah, he wants you to be there from 8 or whatever till 3 or 9 till 5. That's how it works.
Even if there's nothing to do.
But generally speaking, there is. He'll
Always
get me in
something
to
to
do enough, and then if it spills over into the next day, it spills over into the next day. Do you know what I mean? I don't go in there and go that, and that, because that's not the way he works. I've been
Right.
working with him for fucking, I don't know, 12 years sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So we're mates, if you
Yeah.
like. Do you know what I mean?
Get
So
along.
we've got an agreement of such. Where sometimes, don't get me wrong, it annoys me because he'll question it. He'll go, "Oh, so what have you actually done today?
How can you spend
do you know
so
what I
much
mean?"
money
And
at the
I'm
wholesalers?
and then I have to sort of find out that, listen, when you're blokes, because sometimes I like to think, go out and find a plumber. Go out and find a
Yeah,
plumber.
you should do, that's the thing.
Right, go out and find one for £300 a day. Right, a decent one, because I am decent, whatever you think of me or not. I fucking well am. Right, but if you got some, what he can rely on me is if his customer phones him and says they got an issue, I'm straight back there.
You can sort it out.
Do you know
right?
what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he pays that £300 a day, even though sometimes I might fuck off at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and I pay £300 a day. What he's getting from me, he's
You
getting
got
me.
a good relationship.
Got a
with
good
him.
relationship. He'll ask me to go and look at a job, say what's needed, do it, and I don't charge him for that. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'll go
Right.
and look at a job and I'll come back. But we just got this agreement and it works. I don't work for him every day of the week. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I work for him maybe fucking 3-4 times a month. Do you know what I mean? But that's just the way it works.
Yeah,
for us,
it helps
you know?
out, sort of thing.
When did you start Toolbox Talks?
Toolbox Talks for electricians.
For electricians,
Yeah,
yeah.
I started that, I think it's about 3 years ago now. And the only reason I started that is because you have so many mates, and you was a tradesman, as a plumber, a chippy, a carpenter, whatever. And they're saying, "No, how'd you get work? How'd you do this? How'd you do that?" And I found that whatever you told them, no, don't work, don't do that. So I tried to explain it more on a podcast where they couldn't sit there and go, "No, don't work, I'm not doing that." And then obviously everyone else enjoyed it as well. And then when I started doing videos, it sort of took off straight away. When you first start out, you get a few views, like 1,000 views. You're like, bloody hell, 1,000 people will watch me. It's quite interesting. So yeah, I started doing that. And then now I'm trying to advance it a lot more by helping self-employed, well, electricians just like me, really, to be able to get more work. And it's stupid little things you do, like geeky things possibly, like emailing customers. Like, it's a bit of a geek thing. I wants to send out emails, like telling the customers that you can do Nest heating or you can do USB sockets. Silly little, I don't know, mundane things like that, but it just keeps you relevant.
I'll do that.
To a
I can
customer.
do taps.
Well, listen to me. Or the good one for plumbers will be the Quooker taps.
Yeah.
Because people
Quooker
assume you've got to
taps.
have a whole new system. No, you don't. You just need a plug underneath the sink,
Yeah.
don't you? To put it in.
I know
And
an
a plumber
sort of
treatment.
upselling.
I know an
in a
electrician.
way.
Yeah,
I
to
know.
keep yourself busy all the time, I think. But yeah, that's the reason I started up Toolbox Talks, and then it just escalated into other things like doing stupid videos because, like you do, Pete. You like putting out the truth.
videos.
Well, no, like not stupid, but relevant to what everyone's thinking.
Real life. Yeah.
Yeah, real
Relate-
life.
relate.
Because some people say, you can't say that, you can't say that. Everyone thinks that. Why can't you say that? It's
like-
real.
Like we were talking about, like what content creation. I see there's a lot of content creators out there, and I said something on my thing this morning about it all. What do you think of this mass thing now of content creators going out there doing what they're doing? And do you think a lot of them are becoming maybe electricians to be content creators? Do you think people are becoming tradesmen to be content creators? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't think you'd.
There's a lot of
go as
young
content creator. There's better avenues to go about to do content creators.
Yeah, I
than
know, but
electricians,
but
I
like
think.
we say, we fall into this thing.
Yeah.
And we've had a number of apprentices on here and youngsters on here who've been talking, haven't we? You know what I mean? Some of them don't want to do it already. They don't want to do it. They don't want to be on the tools. They're in it.
They enjoy it, but they can see the potential. But there's
Earn
not
more money elsewhere.
It's
possibly.
harder than you think to make money off content full
100%.
time. Like, it's not that
Yeah.
easy. You need like something to
Plan
sell them,
and
like a
something.
course,
Yeah.
like a monthly subscription. For like, you got to earn money off content views.
on your
It takes
views.
a long time.
No, it doesn't, does it? It doesn't make a lot. I've been doing it for what 3-4 years
Do you
now.
think some people get drawn into it too far?
They maybe expect more. They don't understand how
Yeah,
hard it
because
is.
it's the expectations. Like there is a young guy on there on TikTok or YouTube and that going, "Hey, I've done this last year. Now I'm a millionaire." You're like, really? You're not. And some young lads will look at it and go, "Yeah, I can do that." But then at the end of the video, buy this course for $2,000. Like, that's what they're doing. Or they get you wrapped up in this. Like who is it? Andrew Tate. What you got here? Everyone wrapped up in. Look at that. Everyone's on to that, didn't they? All the young lads.
But another thing I've been saying lately is it's all personal brand, this stuff. And everyone's pushing personal brand. But if you ask someone, like, what's your goal? Like, if you had sort of unlimited amount of money, what's your goal with that? Like, is it freedom? Like, what is freedom? Is that like spare time? Like, because personal brand is... you're tying yourself to something. So it's relying on you. And to film yourself all the time, to do it properly, you've got to be filming all the time. But to do that is very draining. And it's like, there's no switch off time. So where's the freedom? Like everyone wants freedom, don't they?
Yeah.
I can do that.
So there's no freedom with it. If you're happy,
Because
then
you're
it's
even
fine.
getting filmed out of work as well in a way.
Yeah, because then how can you live in the moment being out and you've got to think about filming? There's nothing wrong with it, but people got to realise this. It's not.
Sometimes there's a cut-off point. You can go into everything.
And not only that, right? It can have a detrimental effect on family time. Do you know what I mean? Because I believe, right, that there's a lot of guys out there, content creators, who will say, "I'm doing it for my family," because they're thinking of making money, right? I'm doing it for my family. And I think to myself, you're not.
No, the bottom line is you're doing it for money, I think. All these content
you are.
creators.
It's all for money. Everything's for
100%.
money.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the beginning, was it?
You got to be smart.
Yeah.
You got to be smart. What you're doing for money.
But it wasn't in the beginning, was it? When they first picked up a phone and started filming themselves.
people
at
wouldn't
work.
know. No, people wouldn't know.
Oh, no, yeah, from the beginning.
So what was they doing it for?
Likes, comments, and attention.
Well, it's a new
attention.
thing. It's a new thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. Because 20 years ago, if somebody had been recording on site, working,
What the fuck are
you'd
you
have
doing,
looked
mate?
at
Get
them-
on with your
You'd
work.
have looked
Yeah.
at them and you'd have gone, "What are you doing, mate?"
With a video camera set up and the
fuck-
VHS on the
Put
side.
that fucking video away, bruv. Like, get on with some work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Everything's for money, but it's just a tough way to earn money, and it takes over your life.
That's what I mean. And then what they do, they have these arguments with their spouses. They might have argument with their husband, their wives, and they're going, "What are you doing? You've been in there 3 fucking hours editing and this, that, and the other." And they'll go, "Well, I'm doing this all for us, like all for us." And I think to myself,
No,
yeah,
people
I
do
know-
it.
I know
yeah.
they
Because you
do
can
it
do
for
it
money.
24 hours,
I know they
couldn't you?
do it
People
for money.
will have egos as well.
They do it for money, but anyone recording themselves is doing it for attention. We all, they are.
I don't
mate.
do it for attention.
Everyone's doing it. You are, because you're doing it for attention, to gain
attention.
exposure.
Exactly, yeah.
Exposure
Not
is
attention to
attention.
yourself.
Personal attention. There's loads of different ways you can
And
look
you get
at it.
attention
yeah.
to your business, maybe, and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But
But you're going down the route of personal ego attention.
there is a lot of personal.
Yeah,
There's
people
people
will
do
do
that
that,
as
yeah.
well, I think. Yeah, definitely. They want to be recognised in society.
I fucking
possibly.
admit
Yeah,
it myself. I've done that. I've done that.
Everyone
for
there's
myself.
a glimpse of that, isn't there? Some
Yeah.
people have it more, some people less. Everyone, with
Because
human
then
beings,
you can get
everyone loves
annoyed
attention.
with some of the comments that people do and it can get you down. That's the only thing. If you're prepared to stick yourself out on social media be prepared for the backlash.
But to some form, everyone likes attention. We're human, aren't we?
Yeah.
It almost makes you
I
feel
mean,
better if you decide,
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah,
so
of course.
everyone
They'll get
likes
Dopamine.
endorphins from it, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But don't just say you're doing it all for your future and family. I don't think
Well,
you
some
are.
people go down the other route and saying, I'm doing it for good.
Yeah, there's that one as
What
well.
do you mean for good?
Like,
Right.
I'm doing it for the apprentices. I'm doing it for the trade.
Yeah.
which get people, yeah, they are as well. But like, if you're solely selling that you're just doing it for this cause,
No.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's a risky area.
You do.
100%.
A lot of
I
them are
don't
doing
buy
it.
it. I'm sorry, I don't buy
Nor
it.
do I. A lot of them
But
are doing
just
it.
be open. Like, yeah, you can do good at the same time. It's
100%,
fine.
yeah.
But don't sell that you're just doing it for that and you're doing other things around
I'm
it.
solely
Yeah.
out to make the world better, and I'm going to record myself at the same time doing
Yeah,
it. Do you know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That sort of attitude.
Yes, it doesn't work.
And
I
you'll
don't
get,
buy it.
But you'll
Nah.
get it. It's the old one. It's the feeding the tramp and filming yourself thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now a lot of people there's a split room on it because people say he's doing it for attention. He's doing it for getting like gratification.
Yes.
Blah blah blah. And then there'll be the other side going, no, he's doing it to inspire people. He's
Yeah.
doing it to inspire people. Bollocks.
Exactly.
You're not inspired.
You don't film it then, do you?
You
Just
don't-
do it.
You don't film to inspire. You do it because of the better good inside of you. If you want to buy a sandwich for an homeless person, you'll buy it for him and just go, there you go, mate.
Yeah.
And on your way. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing. And that's
Have you
why
ever bought anything for a homeless person?
I'm not saying because I don't want to big myself up.
I did. I bought him a Subway. He threw it back at me. I don't want that. I was like, fuck, I could have had
Yeah,
that if he didn't throw it.
people like the top players in social media. One of their top points to do well is like push a mission. So people like target. It's all emotion, isn't it? Psychologically,
Yeah,
all this
it's all.
stuff.
It's
If
hard
you
to
can
understand,
hit
I
that
think,
sort
all
of,
that.
yeah, like it's
Get your head
people
around
are
it.
hitting these missions of like and getting into the feelings of people like that.
That's
The
other
way
thing.
they word things, the hook and all this
Yeah.
palaver.
That's
You're
the
like,
other
It's
what
all
the
thing.
psychological.
I
and
know,
it's
yeah.
like-
That's the other thing as well. And I see a lot of people pushing that agenda online when they'll go, oh, they'll do this. They'll go, I said about this morning as well. They'll be going, it's not all about work. It's about quality family time. And they're pushing this agenda because they're at home and they're taking pictures of themselves with their kids going on holiday and I do all this for my family and all, blah, blah, blah. But you might be in a position to do that, right, at this moment in time. But there are people out there who really cannot take a day off work.
Yeah, they've got
because a
graft.
day off work can mean a mortgage payment isn't made. A day off work can mean a bill's not paid.
Yeah.
And these people out there seeing that think, fucking hell, what am I doing? I'm failing. Do you know what I mean? And it really brings a negative.
It does sometimes,
from what people perceive as a positive post can be very, very negative to somebody else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's how people see it.
And it's very hard to.
It's hard to balance
interpret.
anything. And
100%.
the thing is, if going back to that thing, if you do good, you get shit for it. If you're doing bad, you get shit. Like you can never.
There ain't no-
Sometimes it's hard to win.
You
isn't
can't
it?
believe
Like,
everything you see.
Yeah.
I don't think. People follow you and stuff like there's people you follow and you see him on there like, hey, he was an electrician. He's made this much money. Lives in that house with that Ferrari. I'm an electrician. I ain't got that.
Yeah.
And then you find out 2 years later or so when you're trying to keep up with him, you're trying to be like him, you're trying to follow him. Oh yeah, his dad left him £10 million.
Yeah,
You're like, oh my God,
People
well I ain't got a
looking-
dad that left me that.
you just got to be content and happy. You got to find. You
100%
got to
do
find the
everything
little
for
things,
yourself.
dude.
Yeah.
Find the little things that make
Especially
you happy.
this day and age in the world, what's all going
Everyone's
on in the world.
comparing to everyone.
Whatever you do, shut your front door, whatever's behind you, your family, that's what you concentrate on.
Money helps, but you hear a lot of the stories. People have loads of money. Then what? Like, where's
Yeah.
the purpose? They're
Definitely.
lonely, unhappy. So,
You know, I know so many people that have minted and stuff, but
so the question is, not to you, but just to anyone, is like, if you did have all that money, what would you do after that to stay content and happy? Like, what?
Drugs and whores.
What are you working for? What would you do with that money? Like that, people
I think
people are chasing money.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you do if you?
it's hard because if you won the lottery, would you give a load of your family? Like, say you won 100 million, like £1 million here, £1 million here.
Yeah.
That's what we all want to say.
Yeah, would you? I don't know because
To the right people,
You
yeah.
hear so many stories about this where millionaires.
I'll give
they
Pete a tenner.
But people have become millionaires.
Robbie a fiver.
Right?
Yeah.
They've won the lottery in that, and they've helped people out. And
Yeah.
they've never heard from them
Yeah,
again.
exactly the same thing happened to my mate. He won £300,000 on the lottery, lent a bit of money out. He didn't speak to a lot of them guys anymore.
No, it's mad,
They
isn't it?
never come back. Yeah,
Mad,
money
isn't it?
is, like I say, it's the root of all evil, but it's a
Yeah.
bit of a bugger sort of thing. I think I'd try and set up like my girls. They work in primary school and nursery. I'd say, right, set up a nursery. Just try and help them. Like have a future, not just give them money. Go there you go, because I guarantee you, all they do is
Give
jump
them
on a
something
flight.
to work at.
Yeah, to something.
little
to-
base,
Yeah.
like-
So there you go. It's £1 million. Turn that into a £10 million company.
Yeah. It's
Something like that, because it would buy people time, possibly.
You wouldn't know though if I'd won the lottery.
No,
I could be sitting here now and you wouldn't know.
have you then?
Do you know?
Have
what I mean?
you?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know.
You've been lying
if,
to
if
us.
I win the
Bunch.
lottery, or if I have won the lottery, you wouldn't know.
Why wouldn't you tell anyone? Because of the backlash you'd get.
Yep, wouldn't tell anyone. Not
Because
a,
after
not,
people will go, then there's 50
not a
quid."
soul. I would just be.
When he's got a new van, you know he's won the lottery.
You'd be like, I'd just be like, I'm doing very well at plumbing. I'm enjoying
Yeah.
it again. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got some really good contracts on, and all you see me is in a nice van.
He lives in
driving
the
around.
Bahamas. His content is all on the British street.
Hang on a minute, he doesn't show any work here.
He's got a bloody nice tank.
He's got a lovely van.
Oh dear. It's been a good episode.
It's been
A
good.
lot of
debates.
debatable topics.
Have you covered everything?
I've
on
got to
your
do the
little
lottery.
sheets?
Yeah.
Covered everything, have you? What's a quick fire round?
We've got the quick fire and the wrap up.
Oh,
Should we go on the quick fire
let's do
round,
it.
yeah?
Yeah.
So, what's the worst install you've seen?
I don't know if I can say his name, but there was a Ring doorbell on online. It was a mess. It was done well, it worked, but it was a complete mess.
A battery one as well.
I don't even know, I didn't watch it all, but just the way he'd done it.
I don't know
and the
who
mess.
we're talking about. You can tell us after.
All right. Most overrated tool.
5-in-1 pliers sometimes. I use them, but it's side cutters who just do the job.
Okay. Do you want to ask some? Or?
Most underrated skill.
Underrated skill, customer relations.
That's a good one.
Good answer. Yeah. I've not got that skill.
I think you have. You're a jam box and you sort of talk to your customers and get on with them.
We need you to fuck off.
Can't you just know I fucking can't?
Yeah, his communication skills are not good.
What's the last one?
The reg change people still ignore. I don't know if that's one.
Reg change people still ignore.
Yeah, don't worry about that one.
No, I don't know what reg, it depends what reg it is because there is a few changes.
Yeah,
but
yeah. All right, we'll wrap up then. Sort of, yeah. Final advice for electricians.
Concentrate on what you're doing and not everybody else is doing. You don't have to sort of keep up with the Joneses, you know what I mean? Try and copy everyone else by doing your fuse board exactly the same. Because you want to see some of mine.
Advice for apprentices.
Get on to a job like Briggs and Forrester or a big company where you can learn, because then also you meet people to be able to get either start up on your own or get a job with other electricians. Because I think now as well, like, don't you think you know enough people to say if you didn't have any work for the next month, you could go out and go, look, can I work with you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just meet people in the trade. Once you get in the trade, even if you're subbing, even on with a big company, you can meet people. You can go, look, can I get a day here? Can I get a week there?
Listen, I got shitloads of Instagram plumbers who are knocking on my door.
Come
They
work
say,
with
"Come
me."
work with us, mate. Go work with us." And I go, "Yeah, let me just see if I get a better offer."
Hang about.
Don't really.
Message to anyone cutting corners.
Make sure you don't put it online.
Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Don't put it
Yeah, well,
online.
yeah, just like
Just
that.
keep doing
The
it.
people do get away with it, don't they? This is the thing. You can't stop people if it's going to be quicker, like the person I was saying earlier on, where they just jumped into the ring main, connected on because it worked, because it doesn't matter. It's in the loft. No one's going to see it. It works. For how long? Well, you get a call out later on, don't you?
So yeah, everyone can follow you on Toolbox.
What did you say?
Follow you on Toolbox.
Toolbox Talks for
That's
electricians.
thrown me off that name.
For the do.
Follow you on
Continue,
Toolbox
follow you.
Talks for electricians. It's a
Yeah.
mouthful, isn't it? All social medias, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, YouTube,
It is.
Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Ben.
No
Ben,
worries, thanks
it's
for
having
been
me. Episode.
been a good chat. Yeah, thanks,
You woke
mate.
Pete up.
And where you can find us, yeah, obviously on YouTube. We're on all other platforms, and like, comment, subscribe, and it makes the channel better. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.